Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Fixing kernel errors or a broken Python environment in Jupyter Notebook can be a common issue, especially if there are package conflicts, missing dependencies, or issues with the Jupyter installation itself. Here's a step-by-step tutorial to help you troubleshoot and resolve these issues. Step 1. Restart Jupyter Notebook. Sometimes, a simple restart of the Jupyter Notebook can resolve transient issues. 1. Save your work. 2. Close the Jupyter Notebook. 3. Reopen it and check if the kernel error persists. Step 2. Check the kernel. Make sure that the kernel you are trying to use is properly installed and functioning. 1. In the Jupyter interface, go to the kernel menu. 2. Select Change Kernel and ensure you have selected the correct one. If the desired kernel is not available, you may need to install it. Step 3. Reinstall Jupyter Notebook. If you suspect that your Jupyter installation is corrupted, you can reinstall it. Using pip. Using conda, if you're using Anaconda. Step 4. Create a new Python environment. Sometimes, package conflicts in your Python environment can cause kernel issues. Creating a new environment can help. Using conda. Using venv, with pip. Step 5. Install necessary packages. If you have specific packages you need to work with, make sure to install them in your new environment. Step 6. Register the new kernel. If you created a new environment, you need to register it as a Jupyter kernel. Using ipkernel. Step 7. Clear output and restart kernel. Sometimes output or state can cause issues. You can clear the output cells and restart the kernel. 1. Go to the cell menu. 2. Select all output clear. 3. Then go to the kernel menu and select restart. Step 8. Check for errors in the console. If the problem persists, check the terminal or command line where you started Jupyter Notebook for any error messages. These can give clues as to what's wrong. Example, creating and using a new environment. Here's a complete example of creating a new environment, installing Jupyter, and running it. Conclusion. By following these steps, you should be able to resolve most kernel errors or broken Python environments in Jupyter Notebook. If you continue to experience issues, consider checking the Jupyter documentation or community forums for more specific help related to your situation.